Sumara manengkalu mansalubana mane bugu sumara mane bugu sumara manengkalu mansalubana Sunyata wili wale rapo kita burukana nare magang kunate kalifaya inamoira mo fa wulu lila kirbinya de la kama sibala yambi lima kata mane bugu sumara iye sugulung kudu malade kata anja tinyarana tapi dapat dibani muda tikuna mande dabalu farabaja takuna temmi wolela kumbalu de baja takuna temmi wolela kono walu de baja takuna temmi wolela kirbinya maga kuna da mane da kuma la wala timu yimana fo mu gulu ko bi mane alumaye mu gulu falo guliko nabi mande sugulu nyata farara kunne jara sangranka kunne jimamin kunne kasaura kunne dala kumu kamani dala jibami kunne tikele meno kunne mudo tikele meno bi mande ukele gara pele buluni la urukuru la wala kada para kuru da yida ta fara fito mugola ka fara fito mugola kaba Kono meki to sama ka kulonda duguma mana mo wale ri fede kufonya na lu wale jatala Kula meka na makodo bali ngulu katolo fende Sigete na ko memba na mane tamane wo bana bogo sumara de
Namo.
woto nyadi manden jelilu ko le ma
Namo.
ko min mana fo wole keto
Itia.
min mana ke wole foto
Itia.
nkambe mogo jumantama
Namo.
nkambe magan sunyata le ma
Ate.
narende nare maga manenka ya kuma la kabala simu
Itia.
sogolon kuduma den
Namo.
magan sunyata make komoda make jinadi
Jeo.
akera barala le di otuma
Namo.
magan sunyata farala mogo jumana
Namo.
magan sunyata fa atogo farakoro manke
Itia.
manne mansa lewdi
Ate.
ala saya koro a denkɛ fɔlɔ n'o tɔgɔ dangarantuma
Ate.
masa dangarantuma ne sigira a nɔrɔ
Namo.
masa dangarantuma ba
Ate.
o tɔgɔ sasuma berete lon kelen na
Namo.
sasuma berete y'a denkɛ wele a ko dangarantuma
Ate.
nde ni m'i jija ni m'i tɛsiri ni m'i lɔ i lɔyɔrɔ rɔ sika kelen bɛ magan suɲata ma a bɛna manden tigiya bɔsi la dɛ
Obeke.
kɔrɔsɛ ka kan k'a gɛn ka bɔ manden
Ski.
o kuma tora dangarantuma kɔnɔ ko kirisi
Namo.
manden fadenya tɛ sunɔgɔ la
Desinogo.
o toɲadi nga badenya ye manden singiya ye manden bonya ye manden karama ye manden
Itia.
lon kelen na magan suɲata wulira a taara wula kɔnɔ fɛlɛ la
Namo.
a ye sigi faga a ye sigi kun a n'a golo n'a sogo bɛɛ ta
Ate.
ka n'a la kɔrɔkɛ kɔrɔ a ko n kɔrɔ dangarantuma n taara wula kɔnɔ fɛlɛ la n ye sigi faga sogo tɛ nin ye
Namo.
dangarantuma ko suɲata i b'i ku ta ka bɔ manden
Namo.
i b'a sugulun kɔnɛ b'a ku ta ka bɔ manden i dɔgɔkɛ manden mori b'a ku ta ka bɔ manden
Ate.
i dɔgɔmuso sugulun kulunkan b'a ku ta ka bɔ manden magan suɲata ko n kɔrɔ i n'o min fɔla n m'a mɛn saga kan n k'a lamɛn ko tuguni
Namo.
a ko suɲata i b'i ko ta i b'a sugulun kɔnɛ b'a ku ta ka bɔ manden
Ate.
wa i dɔgɔkɛ ani dɔgɔmuso b'a ku ta ka bɔ manden wa i nana sigi sogo min nin ma o fana b'a ku ta ka bɔ manden
Namo.
magan suɲata ko n kɔrɔ n bɛ taa nka sani n ka taa kuma saba bɛ yen n b'o f'i ye k'i hakili t'o rɔ i k'o mara
Itia.
n na kuma fɔlɔ ye mun di n b'a yir'i la k'a fɔ den ma nɛnɛ n'a kɔnɔrɔdiyara ɲagoya i tɛ se ka den nɔrɔ la
Oteke abada.
n na kuma filanan a mana fɔ misigɛn n'a ma ko i ka jimama sarakati bɔ i hakili ye jimama nɔnɔ le ma jimama misi tɛ o t'i ta di
Ito so abada.
n na kuma sabanan manden bɛ lombo lama i ko fɛbaroji manden bɛ rɔ maga i ko daga kɔnɔji nka manden tɛ bɔn dɛ
Oteke.
wa n wale
Ate.
magan suɲata ba n'a dɔgɔkɛ a n'a dɔgɔmuso
Namo.
olu y'u fara ɲɔgɔn kan a ko ma an ka taa ɲɛnɛmabori la sogolon kɔnɛ k'o yɔrɔ rɔ
Namo.
a ko sigi tɛna ko min banna manden tɔgɔma ne o banna
Itia.
sigi tɛna ko min banna manden taama ne o banna manden kalo yɛlɛmusonin tumu maniyan wulira
Namo.
a ko ne jati watɔ
Ate.
n ɲatigi watɔ atun ka magan sunyata bila sila kala bonyani dugu kɔfɛ
ate
a donna so kɔnɔ k'a la kariɲa ta kariɲa ye mun fɛn di
namu
manden jelimuso la fɔlila nin ye a donna so kɔnɔ ka kariɲa ta wa o fɔ kan dɔ gɛn di Kelema puri bagati kele to dum fola iye simon bililima amanguila kele jife domina de ya faga kele puri bali kele mani dangadena Manenka ibarakalata kripinya mangunkunade ibarakalata yakumala warala simu ibarakalata dunya la mini saja ibarakalata dugula mini saja jata bakalata bajija ay barakalata soloma la taga koro
namu
sasuma berete ana denga kunoro filira
ate
almase kalu sigi tugun almase kalu lo tugun o kunoro filo kuno masa
namu
nangaran tuma aye nyankumando ga wele
ate
nyankumando ga manenkal ko le ma segani babi koyate kukuba ni bantamba nyanyani ni kamasiga jelima koyate bo akunya kumandoga
namo
mbici kata susu sumawro kantema mbendoga musodima ikata dama
ate
akata furula aka magan sunyata yoro inin ka faga sika kala makana na mande ko tigiya nangana duma musu ado musu oto
namo
sasuma berete Nyankumandoga ane sasuma berete farala nyongan kan ka susu silamina
ate
ibarakalata nare maga manenka ibarakalata tribinya maga kunata bakalata wajijala ay barakalata soloman barakalata wajijala ibaraka mana bojo nuye numuyala bayo numuye numunere mana bojo nuye numuyala sisi numuye numunere mana bojo nuye numuyala kigana numuye numunere suma woro dani kamalemba numuye keyala suma woro dani kamalemba numuye keyala numuye moyala numuye moyala numuye keyala. Nyangumandoga ani nana tribando no susu
Namo.
aludu na susu tumamina
Ate.
wasro sumoro kantitara la kiyama tawma yororo aludu na susu jindape
Namo.
kadu sumoro kantila jin kono
Namo.
katala kadu ala bulun kono
Ate.
Nyankumandura atura yalala
Namo.
abika kijala sumoro la jin kono anala bulun kono
Ski.
fatara bo sumoro kantila keya suma
Namo.
aduna keya su kono tumamina
Namo.
akabala lani
Ate.
ako niye mun fenni ninnu ka kan ka kɛ fɔlifɛn ɲuman di dɛ
Tiɲɛ.
a y'i majigi a ye balakala ta ko a ye bala fɔla sɛgɛ ko a ma ko la a bila i ta tɛ a karifa ni nele la
Namo.
wa n b'a yirila k'a fɔ bala ni hali ni limɔgɔw y'i ga kunna ko hɔn sumaworo kantɛ a b'i yɔrɔ ɲini soso fo k'i faga
Bike.
ɲankumandɔgɔ ko sɛgɛ ma
Namo.
a ko wa n bɛ mun ko kelen k'i ye n'o bɛ se k'a to i bɛ n to n ka bala fɔ sɛgɛ ko ɲankumandɔgɔ ma a ko i si o si
Namo.
i bɔnzɔn
Marshall, that little boy that you be highly welcome. First of all, the presence here today is an eloquent expression of your commitment to this community and by extension to the people of the Republic of Liberia. It's a worthy mission. We want to tell you thank you for coming and leaving your quality time to come here. Firstly, we believe in the equity of religion. So the first item on our agenda here today is opening prayer. And we'll have silent prayer. We'll have silent prayer for at least 2 or 3 minutes.
As protocol dictates, I've been given the responsibility to introduce this all-important occasion, and I program marking the launch of the Felmausa medical mission to Liberia. Today, this important occasion, as we all know, that Felmausa came to Liberia to contribute positively to the growth and development of our country, having come from 14 years of silver tobacco. And I've been given a responsibility, and I must implement this responsibility with due diligence. Today we'll be having the opening prayer which has been done, invoking the Spirit of God. The second one is introduction of the occasion, which of course I've been delegated my responsibility. And number 3 will be recognition of guests and important personalities who have come to attend this all-important occasion. And 4 going to be profiling and overview of the mission, which will be done by one of our important visiting guests. 5 going to be statement and launching of the mission, because I know the mission must be launched formally. And 6 is going to be recognition of international football stars. As a matter of fact, today we are mixed. People of all calibers are in our midst. It shows the level of diversity. And the last going to be remarked by a number of personality. So, honorable official guests, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to formally say that indeed you are welcome to this all-important program. And indeed, the ceremony itself has unfolded itself with some level of lunch that we can refer to as enjoyment unlimited. So I want to say welcome to this important occasion to contribute to our own development Liberia, ranging from the kind of devastating health sector that we have, contributing the entire Moravia and later on will be extending our tentacles to the interior. So I want to say welcome to this important program. Thank you.
My fathers, my mothers, my sisters, my brothers in the house would like to say welcome to this event. A year ago we were here when the team came from the States, and proudly they are back to support the cause of our people. They're not here because they want to show to Liberia that they can come and bring, but it's for a cause. It's to support their ethnic roots, to support people who are in dire need. All those dignitaries in the house. We begin by honoring the presence of Sheikh Kafuma Khan.
Thank you. Let's give Sheikh.
Please look back. Let the busy schedule be here tonight. Second on our list is Honorable Hussein Kamara. I'd like to say thank you. Another name on our list is Honorable Morris Ducle, who has come tonight to associate with the group. And not leaving the movers and shakers of our political destiny, would like to call on Representative Sekou Kante. We have our friend, our brother who's here tonight. Is going to surprise a lot of us that people think this is a Madingo thing. But we will, Sir Joseph, fight with us. And I can tell you, we all need to give him a stand ovation. We need to appreciate people who call our cause. You know what else would have done this, but we like to say thank you, and thank you. You're the man of the moment. We'd like to say thank you, and here we all acquainted with one another. We'd like to go to our visitors. We've had friends who've labored, left their business schedule. They may be our own people, but they are very special people. They are dear to our hearts. They come with a heart of love. For someone to leave their children, their comfort, their luxuries, to come here where there's no light, there's no road, there's no water, and everything seems caring compared to where they're coming from. We'd like to honor the doctors who have left their homes far across the world to fly in an airplane, to come here, to go to the port to get their materials, their equipment, their medicine, their drugs. We'd like to give our doctors a standing ovation. Thank you, doctors. Well, before I go further, I'd like to make this welcome to our doctors a unique event. And in that light, I'm going to be calling on my past president, my future, my forever president, Honorable Musa Belete, who I just want to make them want to come back in another 6 months. So, Honorable Belete, I want for you to welcome our I know you will make it unique.
Tax, but on behalf of the community, the people of Liberia, I think it's difficult. It's a very difficult one because first, those who invented the idea, our brothers from the United States, our brothers from Felmausa. We want to thank you for thinking about Liberia We want to thank you for leaving the comfort our doctors and our nurses. We want to tell you thank you. The peace of mind of earning assistance to humanity. This country appreciates your effort. Clearly, you can see that we desperately need them. We lose people every day from sicknesses that no longer should be the one, taking life. Our country is still in a state where we need this assistance. Of your family, your work, to come here for no pay, just to service humanity, we highly appreciate it. To continue to do it. Or you might have had some difficulties in the discharge of your humanitarian services. We just want you to consider those to be part of the mission. We want you to take heart in the fact that you are in a country that needs your help, that welcomes your activities. Liberia, as you can see, 4 million people, but we have less than 4 referrals, almost 150 miles apart from each other. And if you consider the conditions of our road, you may as well say at least 24 hours away from each other. That's the country you are in to help. We may not hug you, we may not smile at you, but we highly appreciate your mission. This mission represents the depth that you can go to serve people. For those of us that are here, whatever we can do to make this mission successful, chip in. Sometimes they may not need your money. If you cannot get money, it's giving them your vehicle. Sometimes it's showing them the way. And sometimes it's being there physically to help. And for those of us who cannot be there physically, we should try to do whatever we can. But the National National Caucus, on behalf of the President, the Acting President, you, and we want to assure you for our continuous support. We hope by the next mission, we will sit together and appreciate the shortfalls of our mission and that the service of humanity continues. So once again, thank you.
I'm confident and I'm happy that I prayed for something and I got it. I'd like to name our visiting doctors and nurses in the house tonight.
Tom?
Thank you. Kim Patterson. Kevin Mallory.
She's not here.
Kim Wynn.
She's not here.
Carlo Cuyon.
Not here.
Alice Howard.
She's not here.
And Grenette.
I'm here.
Mandingo community in Liberia, in West Africa, because this endeavor is not going to stop here. You have people visiting from around West Africa who are going to benefit one way or another. Our friends and family across the country. You know, news spreads. Someone's going to call someone in Imba and say, look, Cabo, there are doctors here. Or call someone in Lofa. So rest assured that the entire region is going to benefit from this effort. Thank you again, and do have a good stay. Call, make whatever requests you have, and we'll be here for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm so overwhelmed of this community and proud of this community, where you have broad spectrum and configurations of highly qualified professionals who will leave the quality time from the United States to come and make that small contribution to the community and by extension to the general Liberian population. So I'm overwhelmed, young people with that kind of caliber of qualification. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was overwhelmed by the generosity to this particular organization. Least did I know that it is so hectic to bring people of diverse background, political orientation, to come with one common goal. Thank you ever so much. So we'll move to the next item of the mission, and that will be done by Brother Joseph Sacco. We have been on a killing tax to put this together, to get a container out. Sometimes you have sticky missions, things are not going where it's supposed to be going. So Brother Sacco will call you to come on the podium. Brother Sacco.
Good evening to all. Our honorable men here present, Honorable Sekou Kane and Honorable Sir Joseph, and our father, Jacob McConnell, Anilo Kokos of Liberia. Just now, this year present. First of all, I know our dear sister has already introduced the medical mission team to you. But I would also like to reintroduce the team to you as the head of the team. I'm going to start from the far left. I'm going to start with him. Mr. Thomas Jankowski. He is the man. And I have been working together. During our first mission, he contributed immensely in terms of medical supplies and also contributed financially to make sure that the medical mission was a success. This is the first time coming to Liberia. So 2012, he got a job and he said, you know what, I do have a commitment. I've not been to Liberia, but I'm going to form part of this mission and I'm going to serve the tour of Liberia. The next person, say, whenever you see a smoke, there must be a fire. So anywhere you see Tom, you also see the person I'm about to introduce to you. It's no one else but Anne Brunette. Anne Brunette is the Executive Director of Special Olympics of the state of Delaware. Next to Anne is our own sister, who was also part of our last year's 2011 mission. Our own sister, Asada Kamara, who is a seasoned registered nurse from Emory Health System in Atlanta, Georgia. Next to Asada is my own wife, Felmausa Core. Femo is intensive care unit nurse with area health system in the state of Pennsylvania. And as part of our sacrifice, I said, well, let me come, and she said, no, you have been volunteering your time for the people of Liberia, so I do have to form part of, so it was very difficult for both of us, at least to be here, leaving our children, back there, and entrusting our children with our neighbors, to take care of our children for the next 2 weeks. So, my wife is Felicia Harris, or Fatuma. She's the treasurer of Felmausa. And she has been working, she came 2 weeks ago from the States, and she has been working with the nation to make sure that everything is, taken care of on the ground. All right, and we have our youngest doctor, our youngest Liberian doctor, by the name of Dr. Williametta Simmons, the only clinical psychologist in the team. So sometimes when the team, when we spend a whole day, everyone is getting tired, you say, all right, I'm going to take care of you guys. So, you need to organize a workshop because she will come out with some kind of a syndrome. The next person is my own sister, Dr. Akima Major, the person that takes care of all of our eyes. Own brother, Dr. Chairman Silla from Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Silla is specialized in 3 different areas. Those of us that are in sports, that's your doctor. And those of you who are complaining about legs, my full hurt, that's your doctor. And emergency medicine, that's your doctor. 3 areas. Next to Dr. Silla, I'm glad that, I just been wanting for my good friend to be here, Kim Patterson. Kim Patterson is a very special person here, along with Tom. Kim flew from Los Angeles, California. And one thing that I want to actually make it known to everyone, Kim, when she transferred to Los Angeles to take a new job, and she made it very clear to the people, said, look, I know I do not have hours that I've accrued, but I have a commitment. I should have been to Liberia 2011, but because of some circumstances beyond my control, I could not travel. But this year, if you want to take a job, go ahead and take it, but I have to be in Liberia. But Kim is flying back to California tomorrow, so at least she will have the time to tell everyone goodbye and to see all these great faces in our community. Mr. Kebe Molloy, a registered nurse from the state of Pennsylvania, who also travels with us. And also our sister Kim Wing. Kim works with the Hospital University of Pennsylvania. This is our first time traveling across Atlantic as well. And we also have, of course, our president, Mr. Mohammed Bility, who is the president of Felmausa. I do have my own good friend who has been working with me day and night by the name of Ben Weaver. Ben Weaver is a senior biomedical engineer from VA Hospital. So he puts all our equipment together. I also have Mr. Donald Cannon from the state of Texas, from Houston, Texas. He's a public health nurse. Unfortunately, some of our colleagues are on their way. Carlo Koyan. Carlo is the one that was responsible for credentialing. She teaches nursing at Morgan State University, and she also volunteered to come with the team this year. So Carlo will soon be arriving, and we really appreciate the team's presence in Liberia. I know I'm taking much time to introduce because I really wanted you to know, brief overview of this year's mission. The mission is of twofold. This is to our people as part of a moral obligation. Secondly, to also do for assessment. This year, we will be receiving an important mission from the International Children's Heart Foundation based in Memphis, Tennessee. Look, historically, the state of Liberia have never had any heart surgery. But because of this mission, after this medical mission, we can promise you that we will have a live heart surgery in Liberia. There's no need to take our kids or our fathers to transport them to Ghana. We will make the Ghanaians to come to Liberia. I actually want to give special thanks to a few of our sponsors. I want to recognize Honorable Sir Joseph. From the inception, since we got here, you have been with the team. We really appreciate everything that you have done for us. I also want to give special thanks to the entire leadership. From day one, they were at the airport to welcome this mission. So thank you very much. We also, our own brother, Honorable Sekou Kenneth, the United States. We appreciate you are, you are the main host of this mission. So we want to thank you very much. What really amazed me, Sheikh Felmausa, to welcome the team. This kind of his condition. When I saw this woman and I went in the terminal, I started crying. So we're very grateful to you. And Alice Howard, thank you very much. It's been a long day. Thank you very much, team. That shows that we're together. Thank you very much. There were some challenges since we arrived. Every mission comes with its own challenges. Since the team is together, we have been able to overcome most of these challenges. And luckily, since we started seeing patients, for the past 2 days, we have seen more than 1,000 patients and dispense medication to people that are really in need, from diabetic to hypertensive cases. These medications will last with our patients for at least a year. So they don't have to worry about buying these expensive, because if you see someone and say, well, you know what, I can go to work, or I can go to the farm, you are healthy. We didn't come here at least to give you money, but we know that the medication and air living, that's what this mission is about. But I can assure you, one people, regardless of our ethnicities, regardless of our socioeconomic backgrounds, regardless of our social orientations, it will work together and know that we will achieve even that. If you see the composition of this team, it is not only Madigo, it is not only Congo. We have Congos, we have Kran, we have Mana, we have Loma. So that there is a sense of unity, and there's something that we all can actually unite around. That we have a healthy nation. In short, I also want to thank the Lone Star Foundation and Lone Star Second Company. Through the partnership of this institution, they were able to provide free cell phones to my team. Everyone has a Lone Star cell phone. They also provided 2 vehicles. They rented 2 vehicles for the team. Everything is well viewed. To everyone, and to our sponsors abroad, Samaritan Purse, Direct Relief International, Brothers and Brothers, and C International that provide medication for the eyes. We're very grateful to all of you. But we can assure you that we would not turn our back to you. We are in this together, and we will work together to make sure that Liberia becomes one of the best places where healthcare delivery is of quality. We're very grateful, and we'll remain grateful to you. Some of our providers will be leaving tomorrow. Dr. Sila, Kim, and Dr. Johnson, because of their busy schedule. I know Dr. Sila had to close his own practice. You know what that means. So we're very grateful.
Yes.
We're very grateful to you, and Dr. Major, all of you that close your practices and left your work, we're very grateful. So again, thank you very much. The food was back.
Well done. Thank you very much.
We gotta be a little bit snappy. We have some work people among us. They have to be with their family. We will call on our illustrious President, Minister,
distinguished guests, all of us that are here, we just put you as the National Madingo Caucus. One and all put of us there. We, for and on behalf of the National Madingo Caucus, are just overwhelmed by the thought of the mission to be here with us, a post-conflict nation to come and do health delivery. This is the second time of your mission. We want you to use this as a stepping stone to do bigger things. Last year, and I stand to be corrected, we operated this mission with $1 million United States dollars. My latest understanding is that this year's mission is $5 million. I want it to continue the exponential effect so that the next mission will be not less than 10 million. You have a history of though that when you deal with 1 million, the next one will be 5. Since it is 5, we expect that with God above, you can reach 10 or more the next mission. I would want to thank all members. There are some of our people who will not speak here tonight, but they are the brain, the background for the Madingo Caucus. This partnership is something that if we continue, we can do a lot of great things. All over the world, there are challenges, but not all over the world you have opportunities. Challenges are part of human life. When opportunities such as one that we are celebrating tonight and launching come our way, we should look at the bigger picture. I saw the queue yesterday, and I saw it today. Yesterday it was to New Georgia. Today you expanded the program to Jacobtown. People are just worried whether they will be safe. Anything that is free of charge, particularly in the health sector, the need for it is just overwhelming. But all of us must rise to the occasion to make sure that those who cannot afford medication, your mission will touch somebody's life. And indeed, you are doing that, so we are grateful. Once again, we just want to thank you, all of you who have made it your duty to be here tonight. It just cannot be easy. For the Felmausa Medical Mission, you just came from work. You came here, we want to appreciate that. All of our members that you saw here tonight, no one received any special invitation. They made it their duty to be here. We want to appreciate that, and we hope that we can continue such collaboration. And those challenges that you observe along the way since your arrival, let us turn them to opportunities as encouragement to do more for our people. Joseph has underscored the sacrifices you have made to be here. We need not to repeat that, but we want to say we appreciate that. Once again, for and on behalf of the National Medical Caucus and the generality of its membership, we wish to have this occasion, this medical mission.
Hello, thank you, Mr. President, and also the minister. You know, as I said previously, from diverse professional and active background, we want to quickly recognize two of the icons and ambassadors of our community in the person of Sekou Jabate and Alhassan Keita, the Liberian community. So we want to call them remark section. We have some high profile. The president just brought to my attention that we should recognize the president of Felmausa, President Honorable Mohammed Billy.
This is the brain behind the whole mission. Small man and jacket.
Good evening. Officials of government here are present. The National Muslim Council, of course, the government. Borosako has underscored the need to be here. And it's also important to recognize that this mission is not only medical. The psychology that the mission expresses is what we look at. Before we can go in there, I want to recognize that all of those sponsors who have given us their hands in the presence of Honorable Sir Joseph.
All of the time, your effort, you've deployed in this endeavor. It's unbelievable to see Sir Joseph since the arrival of the team. This young man will stay with us until everybody goes to bed. I think that's a selfless job. It's necessary. He feels the sweats of his labor. And we want to recognize you, Honorable Joseph.
And I express our appreciation to the leadership of the Medical Caucus.
Very much instrumental in making sure that our team is fed, our team is taken care of, and we want to say thank you very much.
The Imam here, but I want to take my hat off for him. Since our arrival, the Imams make sure that our breakfast, our lunch are provided when we need it. It's unbelievable. I want to say thank you very much for all of your efforts. Of Honorable Sekou Keita, but everything he does has been disclosed to us. We want to say thank you. I also want to they did that for us last night. I want to say thank you. You know, I want to say thank you to all of you. You know, you can thank yourself because it gives you some kind of encouragement. You know, in 1846, at the later hours of President Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, when he strived to accomplish the 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution, which would have given the Negroes the rights to vote. I think his cognitive thought process was that not only that the Negroes will have the right to vote at the time, but millions of Negroes' children will have the right to vote when the 13th Amendment was done. After he's been walked down many times by the Democrats, his wife told him to back up. And he told his wife, each and every one of us has something in us that we carry on. Please allow me to carry on mine. While I do not know what you have in you, the team, to carry on, that ignites your cognitive and your moral compass that has always gravitated towards humanity. And I believe this is why you have demonstrated this, and I believe this is why you left your job. I believe this is why you left your family to make sure that you come to serve humanity. Thank you. I don't want to take your time. It's not all of you.
Ambassadors, in the presence of Hassan, ambassador of the Mandingo population. So we'll call upon them. Mr. President?
Okay, quick. I'm sorry, I mean, when you're in the midst of big gathering again, you tend to make mistakes. I apologize for that. Since our arrival, there have been some volunteers, and I think we need to recognize them because without them, those nurses will not function. Without them, the doctors will not have the soap notes. The volunteer nurses that have come day and night, making sure that we all get to the medication sites, the clinics at the same time, and we leave at the same time. I think the person representing the volunteers now is Makesa Kroma. That always a freeze of mind, and I want to apologize for that. I want to thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
We just like to say here that the National Mandingo Caucus of Felmausa, the Federation of Nigerian Mandingo Association in America, they are in true reflections of what our community wants to contribute to the Nigerian people. We can use our ethnic diversity to contribute to humanity, and this is exactly what we are doing. We don't want to be ethnocentric. Nobody is better than the other Nigerian, but we want to make effort through our ethnic background to humanity, and this is what we are doing. A true reflection is just our international star. And where is please stand up. And okay, these stars, football stars, they are international footballers. Our intention is to show our positive values positively to the growth and development of this nation. And as a star, through the LFA, where our President Emeritus is heading, we will one day honor you people for a great job carrying our name forward. We want to appreciate
Shaka Foma Khan, President of the Muslim Council, our President Emeritus, Honorable Musa Hassan Belete,
Acting President of the National Mandingo Caucus, assisting with politics.
officials of Felmausa, other dignitary invited, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, let me begin by saying to my colleagues, Honorable Sir Joseph, congratulations for a job well done. We appreciate you from the depth of our heart for the level of support you have given the Felmausa Medical Mission. Shaped with this mission has indicated to us that yes, indeed, Honorable Sir Joseph is a man beyond both. And to the medical mission, yes, indeed, as a challenge that we all will live with and we can overcome. And we will learn from these mistakes that we have made during this mission. From the point of the government, from the point of the house, we want to say we appreciate you for the level of support you have come to give the people of Liberia. We want to say hats off. May God richly bless you as you continue to serve humanity. And again, we hope and pray that in the future, you will once again come back with a $10 million medical mission to our country to be of help to our people. Bring him clap again. Bring him clap. Stand over.
Well, let me say thanks to everybody, and let me give a special thanks to our medical team. We want to say thanks so much for the great help you are giving to the people of Liberia. We understand the major need of our people. People continue to die on a daily basis because they cannot afford the money to buy medicine. And you have brought relief to our people. We want to say thank you, and God continue to bless you. I have been working with medical teams for the past 10 years. But this is the first medical team I ever worked with that provide medication for 1 year plus. I mean, be able to make this happen. And our goal, like my brother, Honorable Connor, and then when the election came, we got in the house, and then he said, "Oh, you here?" I said, "Yeah, here." When we debated issues, sometimes I look at him. And when he on the other side, I said, "But Vibio, how you going on the other side? What you do?" But anyway, that's why friends are for. You make the difference, you work together. You don't know what the future may bring. It's always good to get together to make a difference for others. So I'm happy that we are friends and we'll continue to work together. But our goal is that, one of my dreams is that Felmausa will come to Liberia every year. That's one of our goals. And to make this happen, we need to work together. All of you that sit here today, whatever we can do, we can make a difference. And this is why, in fact, I get the Speaker of the House, Honorable Alex Tyler, for him to know, to feel the presence of Felmausa. I even proposed that, and that was agreed upon by the team, that the team will visit his village to give some assistance as well in his district. So that Felmausa at least should have some money in the budget. So that they can come every year to Liberia to be able to give some assistance. Today, if you see people that have been sick more than 2 years, it's the first time for them to get medication since they have been sick because they are unable to provide the money to go to hospital. And let me just inform you today that we all can make the difference in our country. The only way we can make this difference is if we take the challenge. One of the frustrating situations today, when the Ministry of Health walked in this clinic and said, Felmausa should stop working because we did not give the medication to them to do the job. And I was in section, I went there, and then I said, if you ever repeat that statement again, I'm going to fight you physically. It's so discouraging. People that are responsible, people that receive millions of dollars for our people that are supposed to make the difference, we don't see those differences. But when people have contributed, spent the ticket, raise those medication, and all you want to see is for yourself. But we can make those difference in our country when we all unite and we work in one accord. I want to say to you, the Mandingo Caucus, I'm going to be part of you, wherever the various number of the Mandingo community. So this is why I'm part of you, and thank you so much for receiving me.
Thank
you. Before I call on this particular person to make a remark, or standing ovation. This woman takes a seat. You know, the Liberian Civil War has been characterized by brutality. From the onset of the Civil War up to this point, he has been in the vanguard of restoring peace to this country. And I live in the apartment. Sometimes when my friends come around, I say, look, go talk to that old man, let that old man rest. He always have the country at heart. What will become the future of this country tomorrow, the youth of this country tomorrow? As you can see his age and his health condition, he stayed with us in this place. Before he continues his remarks, I want for you to give him a big hand clap. You're going to check?
July right here. First and foremost, I would like to praise Almighty God, the Lord who inspires each and every one of us here to be at this gathering. It's a demonstration that Liberia will continue to go forward, never backward. You know, the Quran tells us something, and it is interesting that I said, it says there's something that you don't like, but it is good for you. And there's something that you like, but it's not good for you. When the Civil War started this country, every Liberian was against it. Every worthwhile Liberian was against it. But the non-worthwhile who are not far-sighted like it. The short-sighted, the back-sighted people like the war. But in Liberia, we have a common saying. Every disappointment is a blessing. Prior to the Civil War, one of the 16 ethnic groups in this country never knew America or never listed America in their travel arrangement. We felt proud, we felt satisfied of being in Liberia and traveling in West Africa to make our living. But the Civil War opened the doors of the United States of America for our children. Today, the presence of their presence in America is felt in every city, in every state of the great United States of America. We never expected that. And even our enemies, if they thought that that's going to be the case, they could have ignored us instead of being selectively singled out for onslaught. But what is most impressive is that despite of your being in America, a land of joys, you have never forgotten your birthplace, the Republic of Nigeria. The leadership of Felmausa, thanking the National Mandingo Caucus, thanking us. I think the only person who here deserves a thank is our son, Sir. Is that the Mandingo has a maxim, and that is, if you lift your right hand up and say, I'm for the people, then lift your left hand up and say, the people are for me. You have placed yourself in that position.
We want you to understand that what you have done is a great service to yourself, to our community, and to our nation.
Mr. What you are doing is a facelift, particularly for the Mandingo Caucus, the National Mandingo Caucus.
The National Mandingo Caucus was chosen and become the style of this body.
Hostility against Mandingo was at the higher peak. Otherwise, the intended name for this caucus was Mandin Caucus. Because in Liberia, you have 9 of the 16 tribes that are members of Mandin family. But these people were forgotten, so the targeted group was Mandingo, and they decided to make their presence felt in Liberia. And since the coming into being of this organization, they continue to do that. So we don't need to thank them. You gave them, your presence here, gave them a facelift. They are more proud than all of us. And of course, as your father, representing your parents here, we are not only proud of you, but we are proud of those that accompany you to come for this great service.
Others who have no connection with Liberia, they are that should be considered as the best. We have liberal.
I wafted people. If you visit hospital, you will see a millionaire laying down, not even thinking about the money he got or she got. While you are wishing to be like him or her, you who got no food to the house, but you are healthy, will be wishing to be like you. It happened to me in Ghana. I went to a restaurant. The food that I called for, I was not able to eat because I'm sick. And a fellow came, he called for 2 of that size, and he ate all. I told him, I said, you're not going to pay for this one. I will pay. He said, why? I said, I want you to pray for me so that I can be like you. And he was so happy. So we want to salute each and every one of you for your humanitarian gesture. And it is our prayer that this will continue. The only times we have to give to our brothers, our daughters, and our sons here is that if you did not receive Felmausa at the first visit, they could not have come here. They would have preferred of going somewhere. So we want to thank you and we want to ask you that any time they say they are coming, please stand and support them. Before your departure, we will make a proposal to you. And that proposal will help to make this annual visit in Liberia a perpetual one. May Allah guide us all and bless you with His mercy.
Time, give your family to come and spend this quality time.
Sorry. Coming